There's a voice that follows you. She doesn't shout, she whispers, but she also loops around in that head. That inner mean girl, she never shuts up. You've let yourself go. Why can't you stick to anything? You're just making excuses. You used to have control. Just look at you. This is what happens when you stop trying. She sounds a lot like you, but she's not. She's the voice of every magazine cover that you've ever seen. Every coach that sold you shame. Every scroll through the size 6 bodies that sold you discipline and willpower. And maybe you believe her. Maybe part of you still thinks that if I just push harder, if I just hustle more, if I just keep going. But what if I told you the opposite was true? What if your exhaustion, your inflammation, your body holding on isn't failure, it's protection? What if that weight that you loathe is actually armor? Hi, I'm Lisa Barwise. I consider myself a wellness alchemist and fitness feminist. For the last 10 years, through Warrior Goddess Kettlebell training, I've helped thousands of women all around the world to become stronger, fitter, and more confident in their bodies. But I started noticing something else. Women were lifting heavier, but still carrying shame. Getting stronger, but still stuck in survival mode. Losing weight, but still feeling lost. Strength alone wasn't enough. What started as a rebellion against the fitness industry's shame campaign became something more deeper. So I created a new path, a sacred reawakening. This is the Warrior Goddess Saga, a movement, a mythology, and a midlife revolution for women ready to rise. It includes strength training, yes, but it goes far beyond the physical. It fuses psychology, biology, and spirituality through the Wellness Alchemy Triquetra. Because here, strength is sacred, your story is power, and your body becomes the portal to the woman you were always meant to be. And now, I've written the book Unarmored to share this message more widely. But today, I want to talk to you a little bit more about the heart of it. Armour Weight isn't about what you eat. It's not calories in, calories out. It's not willpower or discipline. Heck, it's not even about fitness or exercise. It's the protective layer your body builds when it doesn't feel safe. It comes from decades of self-abandonment, people-pleasing, perfectionism, performing, suppressed rage, unresolved grief, and ancestral trauma, overgiving, overfunctioning, and always being fine. It's not just physical, it's emotional, it's energetic, it's ancestral. Your body learns, if I build a shield, then I'm safe. If I dull my shine, I'm less likely to get hurt. If I hold it all together and put others first, then they'll stay. And it holds that armor tightly, even when the threat is long gone. Armour Weight isn't stubborn, it's protection, built by a body doing everything it can to keep you alive. I know this because I lived it. There was a morning I couldn't get out of bed. My alarm went off. I tried to stand and my legs just gave way. Pain, exhaustion, fog, numbness, heaviness. I was bone tired. Felt like a deflated balloon, like a shell of myself. The thought of getting dressed, putting on my war paint, getting on a bus, spending 8 hours on my feet, it broke me. I sat on the edge of that bed and I sobbed, not because I was weak, because I was done pretending I was fine. And in that moment, I realized if I keep going like this, if I keep pushing through and pushing harder, I'm gonna get sick, like maybe really ill. And then what about my son Josh? What if I don't make it? What if he has to live without me the way that I lived without them? Both my parents were gone by the time I was 22. I knew this road and I refused to walk down it. So I made a decision to stop pushing, to stop blaming my body, to stop fixing, and to start listening. That moment became the origin of the system I have created, the Wellness Alchemy Triquetra. You see, I didn't need another plan. I needed a system that could hold all of me. My rage, my exhaustion, my hormones, my history, my softness, my soul. So I built it. This is the Wellness Alchemy Triquetra, a sacred system of psychology, biology, and spirituality, working together in rhythm, not rigidity. It's where the woo-woo meets the nerdy science. It's where healing becomes rebellion. And strength, it's sacred. The 3 petals of the Wellness Alchemy Triquetra. Psychology, the armor of shame. This is where Armour Weight begins, in the subconscious patterns you were taught to survive. You learned that love is earned through self-sacrifice, boundaries are selfish, being small equals being safe, your needs are too much. So you became the overachiever, the perfectionist, the woman who holds it all together and puts everyone else first. But underneath it, you feel like a fraud, a total imposter, because you know everything could easily just fall apart. So we start here with unlearning, releasing the shame stored in the nervous system, energy psychology through EFT tapping, rewiring self-worth through micro habits, rebuilding boundaries through safety, not fear. Because when your brain feels safe, your body stops bracing. Biology, the armor in the cells. This is where Armour Weight lives physically, in cortisol overload, sleep disruption, insulin resistance, inflammation, and hormone chaos. You've probably blamed your hormones. And well, you're not entirely wrong. But healing them isn't about pills or injections. It's about rhythm, somatic movement and nervous system healing, nourishment that stabilizes, not punishes, metabolic restoration, not restriction, sleep, gut, and energy rituals designed for women in midlife. This isn't about getting smaller. It's about getting solid. Because strength isn't just physical. It's biological sovereignty. Spirituality, the armor of disconnection. The deepest armor is this. You forgot who you are. You used to trust your gut. You used to feel connected. Heck, you used to feel. You used to hear your own voice before everyone else tried to silence it. So we reconnect. We heal the witch wound and help you to show back up in your life. Spiritual empowerment, ritual and rhythm. Intuition as safety, not as detection for threat. Soul trust practices to develop that inner compass. Kitchen witchery and healing broths and elixirs to reconnect that intuition and joy back into your food. This is where healing becomes sacred, where remembrance replaces performance, where your truth becomes louder than their rules. The Wellness Alchemy Triquetra isn't just a vibe. It's a method, a rhythm, a cycle. You release shame, you restore rhythm, you rise into yourself, and then you do it again, deeper. Not because you need fixing, but because you're becoming more whole and more you than you've ever been. If your body whispered me during any time during this talk, if something inside you exhaled for the first time in a long time, there is a path back. Not to a smaller body, but to a truer you. Not to another plan, but to a sacred system that works with your biology, your story, and your soul. And I can walk it with you. You're not stuck. You're not a failure, and you're not behind. You are a warrior goddess. It's time to lay down that armor and rise.